Alright guys, so just a little quick update. I'll just kind of go through all my tanks. Here's a 36 gallon bow front. I got 3 Cauda puncatus in here, well Neolamprogus, I can't say the whole name, but Cauda puncatus, they're this one that, well he just kind of hit, but yeah, that one back in the corner, there's 3 of them. Looks like I got 1 male, 2 females, and then I got Julidochromis malleri, and here's a fry right here just hanging out. And there's the male right there, and they've been guarding, and they've dug this pit out even more. I mean, they've been breeding on the back of this rock, but it seems like they got maybe another big batch, because and I can't see, I mean, I can't, that's about as good as I can get for you guys. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know, there's more fry in there, there's got to be, and they're breeding, they look good, so they're growing out. The fry are starting to come out more and more, so that's pretty nice. Hopefully I get the Cauda puncatus to start breeding. As you can see, there's no Parasiprochromis in here. I got a problem, I guess, and I bought a 55 gallon tank. So they're downstairs. I'll show you those guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, so here's my 75 gallon Lake Tanganyikan tank. Just giving you a little update. I got some more Ventralis langola. So the sunflower cichlid, I guess, is the nickname, and there's some smaller ones here. I got 4 more just to try and you know, get some different bloodlines. These ones are F1 fries, and I didn't know what that was for a while, but so just in case anyone doesn't know, F1 fries just means that they're offspring from wild caught. You know, in this case, wild caught sunflower, well, Ventralis langola specifically. So that just means, you know, they might have better genetics to where they're fry, or they're not, you know, interbreeding. They haven't been interbred too many times. But anyways, so just kind of getting some different bloodlines. Hopefully we'll get those guys breeding up. And then my Lalupi, some update here, is you can see her in there. And if you can see, there's eggs up in that cave. And so that's her 5th batch that they've done. So they've been breeding pretty regularly every month. That's been pretty nice. I got some, I got my Calvus in here. In this shell, if you can see her tail, she's in there. I got another one back there who's guarding the shell. And I already went ahead and pulled out those fry. I went ahead and, oh, sorry. They've been guarding those shells and in those shells for a while now, and out of this shell I dropped the eggs out. Well, I pulled fry out, and they still had some egg sacs. I did this last night, and then in that one I pulled the fry out, and they were free swimming. They looked good, and I tried to leave some of them in there because I've read, you know, that it's not, and in the past experience I've had one of these 2 breed for me twice now before, and I got some Calvus fry growing out. But before they did it in this shell, and then the other time they did it in this shell, and it seemed like when I got rid of all the fry, they didn't like it, and they went and bred somewhere else. So I just kind of took some of them. I didn't get greedy and just kind of left it, because I don't want to scare them and make it to where, you know, they don't want to breed for me anymore. So I just kind of left it alone there. But other than that, this tank is doing pretty well. I've seen these Ventralis hold a couple times. And I think that they just kind of panicked and swallowed their eggs. I've seen my male Ventralis right there. He's done a very good job of making a nice big pit, and actually one of his ventral fins with the egg spots has been bitten off, and it's starting to grow back now. But if you can see, they're not like the same length. It's kind of hard to get a view of that. But so that, in my opinion, that means, yeah, that they it worked, and they were trying to, you know, breed, and they just got a little aggressive and nipped his fin off, which isn't a big deal. It happens from what I've read. So yeah, it's exciting. That's kind of what's going on here, and just giving an update on my 75 gallon Lake Tanganyikan tank. And I put a pair of Julidochromis malleri in the second pair. They were in here. I just saw them. They usually hang out over here, and that might be a pair. We'll see. I might see some babies come out of there, but I'm not gonna hold my breath, not yet. So, all right, thanks for watching. All right, well, here's the 37 gallon with my German blue rams hanging out over here. they're doing good. Like I said, they had a batch of fry, and they put the wigglers here for a day and a half, and then I don't know, they ate them. It was their first time they spawned, so I didn't really expect to spawn. I was hoping the spawn would last, you know, until they were free swimming, but didn't work out. Hopefully they'll spawn here in a little bit again. But I think I kind of messed up. I put some live blackworms on the fry, and I think it freaked him out, and so I'll take the blame on that one. But they're looking good. They look happy. You know, I haven't had these fish that long, and they already bred, so that was nice. Where in here I got one blue neon rice fish, just because using him kind of as a dither fish. But there's my Pistogramma cockatoos. There's his female, and these guys, I mean, they're shy. That's just what it comes down to, is they are shy. And but he's a very pretty fish. I'm hoping to get them to breed. I've had them for a very long time, almost like, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. I can't even remember. But they don't seem to want to breed for me. I've seen him trying to coax her, and you know, showing signs, but I've been yet to see any eggs. So, you know, we'll just kind of see how it goes. If he comes out, you know, that'd be awesome, because he's a really good looking Pistogramma, triple red, whatever you want to say. So basically, all of his fins have a nice, good red outline to them. Here he comes. But yeah, he's good looking. So I would, you know, really like to see what these guys look like when they breed. I've never been able to do it. So, and I've read, you know, feeding them live food helps a lot. So that's why I've been trying to feed them live brine shrimp or live blackworms, and you know, they eat plenty, that's for sure. And they certainly, I don't know, I've seen behavior, breeding behavior, but I don't know what happens. I don't know, so maybe I'll try, you know, playing with the temperature a little bit more and trying to see if I can get that to work. But they're doing pretty well, too. He is pretty dang gorgeous. Right there. And I moved into this tank too because I was, you know, hoping to just watch him more, because he's such a cool fish. I had him, you know, in a 20-gallon downstairs with the rice fish, and that's where the other couple rice fish are, and they're breeding pretty actively. This is just an extra male, so I kind of threw him in here. My plan is to put the other rice fish in here eventually, so he's not alone, because I know they like to be kind of in groups. But yeah, so that's the 37-gallon. So here's my monster 225-gallon tank. It's doing well. Everything seems to be all right. Oops, sorry, I put my finger in the camera. But yeah, I got, you know, black angels. I got 6 of them that I kept from my spawns. Just gonna grow them out. They're getting pretty big. I don't even remember the age of them. They're probably like 5 months, 6 months old. And then I got these. I caught three platinums that I had bought before, and just kind of kept them. And then I got Boesemani in here, and I put some of the fry in here as well that I was growing out. So there's one of them, and they're getting big. There's another one right there, but they're starting to show some colors, so that's exciting. Everyone else seems to be doing all right. The Roseland sharks are looking good. You know, rainbow shark, red tail shark, they all look good. The plants are doing good. They're growing pretty heavily. I thought I saw my male longfin bristlenose was kind of guarding that cave again. So hopefully they spawn again. I've had issues keeping those fry alive. I don't know exactly what's going on. So I figure I'll just maybe let them just release them in here and see how they do. But yeah, here's I put the Pistogramma, Vegeta 2 rednecks or mass. You know, I don't know which ones they are, but I put them in here because I got 4 males. I don't think I have a female, so I've tried to stop breeding them, but they look good. They're happy in here, so that's exciting. And then yeah, below the tank, we'll just go real quick. It's hard to see in here, but in here there's Calvus fry that I just pulled from upstairs in the 75-gallon. There's, I would say, maybe 30, 40 fry, and they're so small they're barely free swimming. I'm not even gonna try in time to show you. And then in here, in this tank, let's see if I can. You can kind of see stuff moving around, but I'll shine the light on them. They're not gonna like it, but there's a good amount of fry in here, and this is a mix. They're mostly Lulupi fry, but there are some Calvus fry in here, and it would be impossible for me to try and point them out. But there's about 5 Calvus fry in there, so hopefully those guys are growing out, and they look good. So hopefully I'll get some more Calvus fry, and then I'll show you where I got a whole bunch of. So here's the 30 gallon and 20 gallon kind of stacked. We'll start at the bottom. And so here's the blue neon rice fish that I've kind of split up a little bit. So I think the females, well, no, that might be male. Female, there's 3 of them in here. I don't know where the third one is actually. Oh, there. That might be the female hiding out over here. But the interesting part is I have fry. And let's see, it's kind of hard to, but if you can see them moving around, I think you can. They're in here. There's one kind of in the center, but they kind of hang out up here along top. And there's been there's like, I don't know, 10 of them. I'm thinking. So hopefully those guys start growing out a little bit more, and I'll have some more rice fish. And I'm just leaving these 3 in here for a little bit, and I'll probably move them out and let these fry grow up a little bit more. But they don't seem to be eating any of their fry, so I'm just going to kind of let them keep breeding and hopefully get a bunch of eggs laid up and a good batch of fry growing. Because I've read that the blue neon rice, that the rice fish, their fry grow really quickly because they just have short lifespans. So I'm hoping to kind of just cycle these guys through and keep them as a nice dither fish for my pistos and German blue rams. And like right now they're not showing great color, but they do get like a dark blue when he's trying to show for the female, and it's they're not bad fish. And then here's 30 gallon. I moved a bunch of Lulupi in here. They're looking good. They're happy. They like the space. There's a spared Julitochromis malleri that was just getting his butt kicked by everyone else. He's kind of the 5th wheel guy. But a bunch of Lulupi in here. I couldn't even tell you how many. Seemed like there was 50. So I've had pretty good luck with the Lulupi. I've and the Calvus fry for the most part too. I've lost one batch of Lulupi, one batch of Calvus fry. Both times it was a heater malfunction, and I basically cooked them, which was less than ideal. But anyways, and then here's the 55 gallon that I just recently purchased because, gosh, I don't know, I got a problem. But I put the Parasiprocomus in here, hoping to get them to breed. Give them a little more space because they really did need more space than they had in the 36 gallon bow front. So I got all 5 in here, and I've talked with the local fish store too, and I'm trying to get a couple more, like maybe 4 more, because I heard they do better in bigger schools, and plus to diversify the bloodline too. And then, as you can see, there's a bunch of Lulupi. So this is like the first batch of Lulupi that I had. And these guys are probably, almost 4 months old now. And they're looking good. I mean, 4 months probably since the eggs were laid. But yeah, they look good. They're growing. They got pretty good. They all have pretty good color. A couple of them have like a little bit of like brownish tint to them or black spots, but for the most part they look good. So I've sourced where a local fish store that I'm going to sell them off to, so that's exciting because right now I'm kind of overflowing with the Lulupi. I didn't realize I'd have such good success raising them. Pretty sure I've done better with these guys than my angelfish fry, which to me is a little surprising. But yeah, so that's exciting. When I counted, there's probably like, yeah, 50 of these bigger ones. So 50 here, you know, like 50 or 60 in that other tank, that 30-gallon, and then a bunch more growing. And I had new eggs. Yeah. Anyways, you got to be careful if you want to try and start breeding fish. Then you start going, oh no, I need to make room. I need to make room, and all of a sudden you end up buying more fish tanks. But it's a really great hobby, I think, and it's exciting. So just trying to help show some videos of you know, kind of what can happen, and I might, you know, I might let the Lulupi in that tank just spawn again, and just leave that spawn in the tank and kind of maybe document what happens when you leave them in there, because they're good parents. I think I'd have good success, like the Julitochromis malleri, and maybe you know, kind of pique some interest in those fish. So anyways, that's all the tanks I have pretty much. So I had another 10-gallon below the 225, but it's really empty right now. So, but anyways, this is kind of what I got. So I'm hoping get some Parasiprochromis. I don't remember the second name, but yeah, the blue neon. So these guys are still kind of young. They don't have great color. They've only been here a couple days too, so they're not really, I guess, quite comfortable. So they're not showing great color. But I think as they grow up, and because this is my male, and you can't see very well, but I got subdued lighting because, you know, I've heard they like it like that. Anyways, I'll put some videos, you know, if they start breeding and showing better color. But thanks for watching.